Okay.
Cheers, then you don't have to wait for her.
Okay. I think I can handle that. It's good to see you both on this day of miracles.
And you too.
Oh, Lamala, you're muted.
I said it's a miracle that we're here today.
Yes.
So I'd like to thank our sponsor today, Domasi, and these are her dedications. May His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Khensen Rinpoche, Jetsun Losang Dalek, Kyabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Geshe Gyalek, Geshe Sangpo, and all our teachers have long, happy, healthy lives. May they remain with us in every rebirth from now until our enlightenment and guide us on every step of the path. May we meet, practice, and serve the Dharma and highly realized teachers in every rebirth. May we always be blessed with a strong community of Dharma sisters and brothers, never fall to low realms, and quickly be liberated, reach enlightenment, and return to liberate all sentient beings, all living beings. For the peaceful, happy passage through the Bard of Joyce Pierce, may she take a beneficial, happy rebirth, meet the Dharma, and quickly be liberated. And also for the peaceful, happy passage through the Bardo, beneficial human rebirth for Emma the cat. Thank you very much. Okay, now I'll share the screen. And also, while I'm sharing, we can think about our own personal motivation for doing the practice today. So we can rejoice that we even know this practice. It's amazing, just amazing. Okay, let's see. All right, so we'll start with the refuge and bodhicitta prayer 3 times. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas, the 3 times in 10 directions, source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom eye. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of 3 times and 10 directions, source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom eye. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all Tathagatas of 3 times and 10 directions, source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom eye. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness in the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness in the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness in the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. For the welfare of all mother sentient beings, I need to attain complete Buddhahood. Therefore, I'm going to engage in the stages of the path, such as prostrating, making offerings and heartfelt requests, entreating the holy minds to grant blessings to the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas, with their hosts of retinue deities. To the power of the supreme truth of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas' blessings, the might of the 2 collections, and the purity of the Dharmadhatu, may this realm's beings and environment be enriched like Sukhavati, with all the desirable perfections of both samsara and nirvana. Jewel ground adorned with trees and with palms, whose bottoms are covered with gold, silver, and pearl dust, flowers strewn and sandalwood fragrance rising, human and divine enjoyment, Samandabhadra offerings everywhere. There in the center of a charming jeweled palace, on lotus and lion thrones, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abide. May everywhere be filled with oceans of clouds of offerings which they enjoy, born to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samaksam Buddhaya Teata Om Vajre Vajre Mahavajre Mahateja Vajre Mahavidya Vajre Mahabodhita Vajre Mahabodhi Mendopasam Karmana Vajre Sarakawa Avarana Vishodana Vajre Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samaksam Buddhaya Teata Om Vajre Vajre Mahavajre Mahateja Vajre Mahavidya Vajre Mahabodhita Vajre Mahabodhi Mendopasam Karmana Vajre Sarakawa Avarana Vishodam Vajre Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samaksam Buddhaya Teata Om Vajre Vajre Mahavajre Mahateja Vajre Mahavidya Vajre Mahabodhita Vajre Mahabodhi Mendopasam Karmana Vajre Sarakawa Avarana Vishodam Vajre Soha. Now we skip to the extensive version of the Power of Truth. By the power of truth to the 3 rare sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the completed 2 collections, and the sphere of phenomena being pure and inconceivable, may these piles of clouds of offerings arising through transformation by the bodhisattvas, Arya Samanta Bhadra, Manjushu, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equaling the sky, arise, and in the eyes of the Buddhas and bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, be received. Compassionate protectors in degenerate times, 7 Sugatas, Buddha, Shakyamuni, Holy Dharma, Bodhisattvas, and guardians, invited as a support and protector refuge to protect others and myself, may you come here, gather, and grant your blessings. Guru, whose kindness is without equal, King of the Shakyas, Manjushri, Shantarakshita, and so on, holding in their hands this profound sutra, true direct and lineage gurus, I prostrate. To the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, 7 Sugatas, Buddha, Shakyamuni, and Holy Dharma, Manjushri, Kyabdo, Vajrapani, Brahma, and Ishvara, and the Maharajas and Yakshas, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Great Bhagavan Assembly, pray listen. 7 Sugatas, just as you promised. Your previous prayers will be fulfilled during the final period of Shakyamuni's teachings. Pray show me in actuality it is true. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and Science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and Science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and Science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and Science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and Science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and Science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and Science, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pleasures you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color with mudra of granting refuge, will accomplish 8 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field unconquered by others, turn out and glorious King of X and Science, I prostrate. And flowers of the major marks flourishing and pure, anthers of minor signs, such a beautiful body, one who sees, hears, or thinks of you is glorified. True now and glorious King of X and Science, I prostrate. Okay, let's see. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, may all sentient beings such as ourselves be free from epidemics, execution, criminals, and spirits, have faculties fully complete, have the continuum of suffering and negativities cut, not fall to lower realms, and experience the happiness of humans and gods. With hunger, thirst, and poverty pacified, may there be wealth, without torments of body, such as bindings and beatings, without harm of tigers, lions, and snakes, with conflict pacified, endowed with loving minds and relief from fear of flood as well, may we pass to fearless bliss. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors such as renowned glorious King of X and Science, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiant skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance and skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned as jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned as jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned as jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May my pure prayer succeed immediately. Yellow in color with mudra of granting the supreme, will accomplish 8 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field endowed with jewels, I prostrate to King of melodious sound. While adorned with jewel, moon, and lotus, wisdom expanded and mastery of all noble objects, endowed with a mind as deep as the ocean, I prostrate at the feet of King of melodious sound. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment, to the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the distracted flourish in the Dharma, have wealth and goods of humans and gods without torment at conception, be always born human, never be separated from bodhicitta, increase in virtuous Dharma, purifying obscurations, and attain the happiness of humans and gods. May we be freed from being separated from the spiritual guide, from dark ages, spirit harm, death, and enemies, and from the dangers of isolated places. May we have enthusiasm for making offerings and performing ritual services. May lesser beings have samadhi, mindfulness, strength, the dharani of non-forgetfulness, and attain supreme wisdom. May tormenting fires be cooled. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors such as King of melodious sound, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel, accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel, accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel, who accomplishes all vows, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel, who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel, who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel, who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel, who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pleasures you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color like the river Tsambu with Dharma teaching mudra. Having accomplished 4 prayers, majestic for the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field, incense filled, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold. Paramount among golds like the gold of the river Tsambu, blazing with more radiance than 1,000 suns, body like a stainless golden stupa, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment, through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the short-lived gain longevity, the poor full wealth, may combatants come to have loving minds, may we not be without training and fall to the lower realms, but be bound by our vows, and never without bodhicitta. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors to stainless excellent gold, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. I read in color with mudra of meditated equipoise who accomplished 4 prayers, majestic for the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field without sorrow, I prostrate to supreme glory, free from sorrow. Pass beyond sorrow, attain to supreme bliss. Pacify our sentient beings 3 poisons and sufferings. Protector of beings of the 6 realms, to the glorified one, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings action ranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the Conqueror's name, expressing, remembering, prostrating, offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may sorrow and the like always be pacified, and life be long and happy. May the Conqueror's light increase bliss and joy in the house. May we have brightness, beauty, and wealth, unharmed by spirits. May we have love for each other, and may there be no disease. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors such as supreme glory, free from sorrow, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pleasures you may ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Pink in color with mudra of teaching the Dharma. O accomplish 4 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field victory banner of Dharma. I prostrate to the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma. Great sound of Dharma, conquering adversaries. Endowed with speech as deep as the ocean. Pacifier of beings suffering without exception. I prostrate to the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment, to the force of hearing the Conqueror's name, expressing, remembering, prostrating, offering. For all sentient beings such as ourselves, may we always have perfect joy and faith, hear the sound of Dharma, and be enriched with bodhicitta. For the sake of resources, may we give up negativities, may wealth increase, may we abide in love, have long lives, and be content. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting teachings of conquerors such as the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing. Supreme wisdom and ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom and ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom and ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Coral colored with mudra of granting the supreme, will accomplish 4 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field ocean of jewels, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. Mind of profound Dharma wisdom, difficult to fathom, sporting in the pure sphere of truth, one who sees all knowable objects directly, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the distracted be free of malice, enriching goods. May those on evil paths to lower realms attain the 10 virtues. May those controlled by others gain perfect independence, and all have long life, hear their names, and be virtuous. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus and let Buddha field qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of the conquerors such as King clear knowing, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please, I may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Blue and colored with mudra of granting the supreme, who accomplished 12 prayers majestic for the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field lapis light, I prostrate to medicine guru, King of doctors. Bhagawan, with equal compassion for all, whose name when merely heard dispels the suffering of lower realms, dispelled of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to medicine Buddha, lapis light. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, may each and every sentient being such as ourselves all become like you, graced with marks and signs. May the light dispelling darkness, the enjoyment of wisdom, and skillful means be inexhaustible. May those attracted to mistaken and lesser paths enter Mahayana paths and all be beautified by their vows. May we be free from pain caused by immorality, be complete in faculties and without disease, and have abundant goods. May those disillusioned with the weakest conditions always have powerful faculties, and may be freed from Mara's noose and perverse viewpoints. May those tormented by kings gain bliss, and those who, out of hunger, support themselves to negativity, be satisfied with food received in accordance with the Dharma. May hardships of heat and cold be pacified, and all good wishes be fulfilled. Endowed with morality that pleases the Aryas, may we be liberated. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha-field qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors such as Medicine Guru, King of Doctors, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden and colored with earth pressing mudra, who to the force of unique great compassion and enthusiasm became the glorious one of this, the fearless world system, I prostrate to Supreme Leader, Head of Shakyas. Born in the Shakya lineage, out of skillful means and compassion, unchallenged by others, conqueror of Mars forces, body majestic as the golden Mount Meru, I prostrate to the King of the Shakyas. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Pray, bless us and all beings with lack of protector, to receive here immediately without exception the benefits taught by the Supreme Teacher in the extensive sutra ritual of Medicine Buddha. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness, ignorance, foremost of medicines, alleviating suffering, disease, to the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines, alleviating suffering and disease, to the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines, alleviating suffering and disease, to the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Homage to the Mother of victorious ones, perfection of wisdom and holy dharma of the three vehicles, who totally destroys the dark seed of suffering's cause and uproots the pain of suffering completely. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the blessings of the truth of the Holy Dharma Jewel, may I and all others henceforth in all our lives practice the Buddha's teachings in their entirety exactly as the Buddhas intended. The conqueror's heart commitments were invoked by 36,000 sons of Sagatas, including Manjushri, Kabdul, and Vajrapani, thus requested they proclaim the sutra's benefits. Pray manifest all of them for me here and now, and to the worldly protector Yaksha leaders as well, as you promised to do before previous teachers. To stop enemies, harmers, and epidemics, pacify all conflict, and increase physical and mental bliss, increase wealth, power, property, crops, and lifespan, accomplish these desired goals as we wish, and always protect us without break. Okay, Domasi, would you like to lead us in the long mantra?
Thank you, Venerable Amo. I would be happy to.
How many would you like to do?
Well, I think since it's a holy day, we should do 21. What do you think?
Of the long one?
The long one. Why not?
All right.
Okay. I'll do the first 7 out loud and then the last one out loud, and we'll do the intervening ones silently. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekkanse Guru Bedriya Tavarataya Tathagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekkanse Bekkanse Maha Bekkanse Bekkanse Rata Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekkanse Guru Bedriya Tavarataya Tathagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekkanse Bekkanse Maha Bekkanse Bekkanse Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekkanse Guru Bedriya Tavarataya Tathagataya Arhate Samyaksam Buddhaya Teyata Om Bekkanse Bekkanse Maha Bekkanse Bekkanse Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekkanse Guru Bedriya Tavarataya Tathagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekkanse Bekkanse Maha Bekkanse Bekkanse Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekkanse Guru Bedriya Tavarataya Tathagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekkanse Bekkanse Maha Bekkanse Bekkanse Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekkanse Guru Bedriya Tavarataya Tathagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekkanse Bekkanse Maha Bekkanse Bekkanse Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekkanse Guru Bedriya Tavarataya Tathagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekkanse Bekkanse Maha Bekkanse Bekkanse Raja Samukate Soha Teyata Om Bekkanse Om Namo Bekkanse Bedriya Bekkanse Maha Bekkanse Bekkanse Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekkanse Guru Bedriya Om Namo Bhagavate Bekkanse Guru Bedriya Tavarataya Tathagataya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekkanse Bekkanse Maha Bekkanse Bekkanse Raja Samukate Soha.
Thank you. Namaste. Root Guru, his kindness is without equal. King the Shakyas, Manjushri, Shantarakshita, and so on, holding in their hands this profound sutra, to the direct and lineage gurus, I prostrate. To the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, to the seven Sugatas, Buddha Shakyamuni, and the Holy Dharma, to Manjushri, Kabdul, Vajrapani, Brahmaneshvara, and the Maharajas and Yakshas, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings actually arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicates such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Whatever I have done or caused to be done that was unprepared or degenerated or done with my deluded mind, please be patient with all of these. Whatever the beings of this degenerate age have done of lesser merit mixed with ignorant delusions that did not fulfill the artist's wishes, please be patient with these as well. Under the influence of miserliness, lacking in skill, having made bad offerings or faulty arrangements, O protector endowed with great compassion, please be patient with these as well. Whatever was superfluous or left undone, degeneration, parts of the ritual, or whatever was forgotten, please be patient with these as well. By remaining here together with this image for the sake of all migrators, may He grant us long life without endless power and supreme attainment. Om Sutta Tisha Benzaye Soha. The hosts of medicine Buddha deities pervading all directions of the round of space with perfection, some raining down multicolored lotuses, some singing songs requesting goodness, some acting to conquer Mars and obstructors, and all bestowing on you supreme good fortune, know this full well and be very joyful. And I shall voice sweet melody expressing auspiciousness. Supreme teacher of humans and gods, touching my crown to your feet of jewel moonlight, grants the glory of good fortune of Kumuda flowers blossoming, to Manindra Muna expounders I prostrate. Manjushri and great abbot Shantarikshita, Chison Detsen Atisha father and son, second conqueror Losang Drapa, and so on. To the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of the supreme root and lineage gurus, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon. May it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplishing a supreme ocean of prayers invoking truth during the teachings decline for protectorless beings who are untamed by other sunlight conquerors, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those seven Sukhatas protectors during degenerate times, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon. May it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Rising well from the broad lotus-like tongue of the Lord of the Able Ones, especially exalted even in the later days of Shakya's teachings, such that if performed one gains the essence of immortality's ambrosia, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of that king of the vast and profound Sutra Pitaka, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon. May it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. To the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those children of the lineage performing the sutra ritual by simply reciting the names of the kings of doctors of all realms 10 directions, and to the especially extensive prayers of the teacher Buddha and the Suggatas, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon. May it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplished through the compassion mantra of the Suggatas, through faith, samadhi, and words of truth, construction of jewels, abode of the 3 jewels beyond the 3 realms, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of the supreme Buddha field equal to Sugati, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon. May it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Okay, so now I would like to thank Tomasi again for sponsoring this Medicine Buddha on the Day of Miracles. And this is her dedication. May His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Khensa Rinpoche, Jetsun Losang Dalat, Kapte Lama Sopa Rinpoche, Geshe Gela, Geshe Sampo, and all our teachers have long, happy, healthy lives. May they remain with us in every rebirth from now until our enlightenment and guide us on every step of the path. May we meet, practice, and serve the Dharma and highly realized teachers in every rebirth. May we always be blessed with a strong community of Dharma sisters and brothers, never fall to lower realms, and quickly be liberated, reach enlightenment, and return to liberate all living beings. For the peaceful, happy passage through the Bard of Joy Pierce, may she take a beneficial human rebirth, may the Dharma, and quickly be liberated. And also this dedication that she added, through the kindness of her heart, for the peaceful, happy passage through the Bardo and a beneficial human rebirth for Pam the cat. Thank you very much. Through the merits of these virtuous actions, may you quickly attain the state of Medicine Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow. May that which has arisen not diminish, but increase more and more. Just as the brave Manjushri and Samantabhadra too realize things as they are, I too dedicate all these merits in best way that I may follow their perfect example. I dedicate all these roots of virtue with the dedication praised the best by the victorious one thus gone to the 3 times, so I might perform good works. Due to the merits accumulated over the 3 times by myself and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, which are empty from their own side, may the eye was empty from its own side, achieve the state of enlightenment which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to this state as quickly as possible by myself alone. Because of all the merits of the 3 times created by me and all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and other sentient beings, may there be no wars, famines, disease, quarreling, fighting, or unhappy minds. May there be great prosperity, and may everything needed be easily obtained. May all the human beings of the world be guided by spiritual leaders teaching only Dharma. May everyone enjoy the happiness of Dharma. The land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. The one who mastered speech at a very young age, the one of great patience, received the name Avatara. The one with great precision to spread the teachings, the Lama Tsongkhapa of bliss and void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. You uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the 3 jewels, save for myself and others, your disciples, please live long. Om Tare Tu Re Soha, 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. See ya.
Thank you.